What's going on, my dudes? Cybex here. So today we're going to be talking about 2XKO's update and plus two brand new champions that they're going to be releasing sometime this year. And I am super duper excited for one of those characters, and that one character, dude, is Akali. I've been wanting this character from day one. I said she'd be perfect for a fighting game. I either said Riven or Akali would be so good for a fighting game. Even Set would be really cool as well. But yeah, I wanted to go through this article that they're putting out because there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes for 2XKO, and a lot of people got laid off like during the 2XKO dev team, which is due to Riot, which is really devastating. So I'll be talking about that like during the end of the article. But yeah, I don't really want to make this intro way too long because I mostly want to save it up for like when I'm reading through the article and going it through with you guys. But anyways, let's jump right into 2XKO's newest update and then checking out the two brand new champions, which is Akali and Senna. And all I'm going to say is, man, is this game just needs characters. It just needs more characters, in my opinion. I think that's the only negative thing I could say about 2XKO right now, because I think right now they're at 11 or 10 champions, but they just need more, man. I think they just do really need a lot more champions, because right now the game is a little dry in terms of variety, like in terms of character variety. But anyways, you guys, let's jump into 2XKO's update. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're finally at the article, and this title is called What's Next plus New Champs. Hey everyone, Unconquerable here. We wanted to give you a quick preview of what's upcoming for 2XKO. We would have made a video to talk about this face to face, but the team is heads down and we wanted to chat ASAP. Our team is still fully committed and working hard on 2XKO, and we're doubling down on building the FGC that loves this genre. A few weeks ago I mentioned that we're focused on three things: duo play, core gameplay, community, and competitive programs. That's really neat, and it says these are still big priorities for us moving forward, and I want to dig into them here. So they're going to explain it more as we read through. So duo play, it's been amazing to see so many players discover how fun 2XKO with duo can be, and we wanted to make that experience more accessible. We've been prototyping a local duo mode experiencing that will let you a friend play couch co-op together against the world. We're still finalizing our plan for the feature, and it's top priority, and we're working to get into that game as quickly as possible. I thought they already had couch co-op. I guess they didn't. I must have been mistaken. I thought they really did. I never knew that. And in core gameplay, it says we've seen the conversation about what our core gameplay could or should look like in the future, and we want to clear one thing up. We love that 2XKO's fast pace, allowing your reactions and creativity to shine while providing a ton of depth and dig into. The skill ceiling of this game is high, and that's where it's gonna stay. We'll continue making balance changes and hit outliers in the meta while keeping the sauce of every character at a high level. We want every champion to have defined strengths and weaknesses, and right now that's not clear enough across of all the cast. Okay, so they're mentioning it. Community and competitive programs. Yeah, this is like, they're still going to stick to their like core gameplay, but they're not going to really change a whole lot. And then it says community and competitive programs. We're looking to push how to support 2XKO tournament organizers in their communities in more ways. Competitive series and 2026 competitive schedule is going strong, and our next challenger event is in Genesis X3. Tune into the streams starting today, February 13, on Cheers and Best 2X players at the Bay. Community support, among other things. We're working on a program that will give local 2s access to exclusive end-game pricing, which can't be earned anywhere else. The goal is to give similar new tools to expand and to reward players for joining their local community. We're testing this with a few locals soon. After that, we'll start taking applications to join the program. What we're hearing, so this is going to be like the meat and bones of this article. So they've been hearing about, like, you know, the Riot layoffs and stuff like that, and I am going to mention it right now. It is such devastating that there's many people that lost their job behind working 2XKO, especially because of the 2XKO that's, man, because these people are, all these people that worked on 2XKO, they're really passionate for the FGC. And then it says ranked, we're keeping an eye on the edge cases and affecting finding fair matches in a rank system. Screen tearing, we've seen the conversation among console players about screen tearing while in game, and we're working on an update to address this in the future. So yeah, dude, this is the problem that I had. I can't really tell you about rank because I haven't really like dig into rank as much. I'm probably gonna dig into rank once Akali comes out, then I'll start playing it, but I've only been playing casual, so I can't really tell you about this. And then it's a screen tearing. This one I've been experiencing so much, especially I've been noticing it more from editing my videos. That's what I've been mostly noticing it. Yasuo and Echo, these two characters, man, if there's two characters that I complain the most for online matches, it has to be these two characters. They're so broken, and I'm guessing they probably received nerfs like 2 or 3 times. I can't really remember anymore, but here I'm going to read it through. It says these two characters are some of the sauciest in the roster, but we also see that their weaknesses aren't apparent enough at the highest level of play. So yeah, that's an upcoming nerf right there. That's an upcoming nerf. And it says, what's next? Now let's take a look at 2 upcoming champions of 2XKO. Everything here is a work in progress, so this won't load in general, so I have another link to it that's going to lead it. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. It says, Akali is 2XKO's next champion. She's a sharp, stylish ninja who cuts opponents down with deadly precision. And we're going to take a look at this video. Dude, all I'm going to say is, if there's one character I wanted was her. I said I either wanted Sad, I wanted Akali, or I wanted even Shin. I just want a really cool ninja character that I could replace Jinx with. She looks really, really sick. I really, really love her, man. In terms of her outfit, like her character design they went for 2XKO, I think I like her league design more, but I know we're going to get more costumes from her. But I think this design is really cool for 2XKO. I mean, I'm kind of growing up to liking it now, but it's still a work in progress, so we don't really know this is like actually like her final like her original outfit that's going to be, or are they going to change it up a bit? But we don't know. But in terms of ninja aesthetic, it's not really there. Although she does give me like, she does kind of remind me of Hamaru in terms of her hairstyle, and then Ibuki from Street Fighter. I think that's where I'm getting like a mixture of Ibuki's design. But I still think regardless, I still think she looks super duper cool in this game, and I'm just glad I have her, man. And I just want to see more of her gameplay. I really, really do. I want to see how she plays, because at least from what we're looking at this trailer, dash, teleport, she might play like Smoke, dude. She might be like the Smoke of the game, like Smoke and Scorpion. God damn, dude, she looks so sick. We finally have a fighting game character. First it was Vi, and then now it's Akali. At least what this game needs more is, we need more fighters, I would probably say, because I think that we've mostly been having a bunch of zoners. And then it says, meet Senna, who wields the power of light and shadow, blasts enemies with a massive cannon, then rush them down in her wraith form. We'll have more to share about these two later, but in the meantime, we're looking forward to your hot takes and theory crafting. I've spent a lot of time talking to the dev team and listening to players this week, and the messages of support and love you send mean a lot. Thanks for catching up to us, and we're looking forward for the journey ahead. See you in the lobby, Sean. I am gonna say is, I think I'm not gonna keep this like video too long, but I will say is, I think what 2XKO really needs is, just needs more characters in my opinion. And you need to find, because they're trying to find a way to keep the casual audience engaged, which it might not work for every casual audience, but in terms of grab that casual audience, and what's missing from 2XKO, at least to me, is there isn't enough single player mode stuff. Well, actually, granted, there isn't even a single player mode, like nothing at all. I thought they might have added like story mode, or they're probably waiting for that until they add more characters to the roster, but we really don't know what's gonna, we really don't know what's going on like in the background for 2XKO. Maybe they might make a video on it addressing it later, but at least for now they did give us like a little update on it. But do I think 2XKO is gonna end up like what was Multiverses? No, it's not. I don't think it's not going to end up like Multiversus at all. I will say though, 2XKO is a really, really fun game to play. Multiversus, at first it was fun, but once you start playing it more, the game felt super duper slow. I felt like every character was slow, man, and the only character that was really having fun in Multiversus was Raven, and then maybe a little bit of Shaggy. I did like Jason Voorhees, but did I wanted to continue playing them? No, not really. I found them to be kind of boring later on. But dude, I'm just glad I have Akali. I think this Akali design is sick, by the way. I actually do like this design, but I still prefer her original League of Legends costume, which I think we might get as her classic costume. Senna, I don't really remember how Senna looked like in her original League of Legends like outfit, but I would have to check back on that. This is her Wraith form, but dude, she could do a lot of cool shit. Let me see if it loads. If it doesn't load, then we'll just... Oh, see, look. Okay, I finally got it working. But I think Senna looks so sick. I think Senna is going to have a lot of sauce. She's going to have a lot of sauce, man. Holy moly. They really cooked with this character. I think the only character I really care about, though, I think Senna's a really cool character they went for, is this character right here. Akali. Oh, dude, she looks so beautiful. See, look, she kind of reminds me of Ibuki and Hamaru. So she's kind of like an MK character to me. I mean, I know I'm getting the reference from like Samurai Showdown and then also Street Fighter Ibuki, but in terms of 2XKO, they downgrade her outfit to like Mortal Kombat style a little bit. She kind of gives me Mortal Kombat vibes with this outfit mostly though. But regardless, she's going to be my character from day one. I really like Akali. I think Akali's a really sick character, and then plus I've always said that she fit in a fighting game. It was either Akali or Riven. Even Seth fits in the fighting game. But anyways, yeah, I think that's the only nitpick I have with 2XKO right now. I do like 2XKO, and I still have to release all those videos that I've made. But I think the only thing I would probably have to say about 2XKO, we just need more characters. That's the only thing that I could say about it. I just think it just needs more characters in order for like to open up more for like the casual audience. And yes, I know a lot of people complain about like, you know, locking up characters, especially like from like 11 or 12 characters in the roster, and you have to unlock them by playing the game or you have to buy them. I'm used to that concept a little bit because that's how it was in League of Legends. Only this one, I think the grind takes forever to get there though. I will say that though. Because in League of Legends, I think I remember you would only play like 3 or 4 games and then you will unlock each champion. But for 2XKO, you have to play a lot in order to unlock like one character. And I think each character are like 6,500 points, I believe. I'm not too sure. I would probably have to check on that. Could be miscalculation. I really don't know. But regardless, I'm just super duper happy that Akali is here. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace!